The city is caused by human activity. We are the problem. What is happening here does not affect the factories here. The water comes from somewhere, and once it can pass and continue, it will back up and affect the communities beyond. If you build and block a stream, the water will still come. But when it comes and it can't pass, what will it do? It will flood its banks. That's all that is happening in this city. Did the assembly allow this to happen? And that's why you have the chief executive, you have assembly members. They must be conscious of all this. These are, like he said, can you imagine the volume of water that this place alone can hold when it rains? The drain passing through. The drain cannot contain that water. And so, let's do what we have to do. It should remove all this, and it should be at the cost of the people who did it. They should take this back where I'd have thought that the contractors would take up and work as quickly as possible so that we would have been ahead. We would have been ahead with these projects right now. But unfortunately that hasn't happened. And so we just have to caution citizens of Accra that there's going to be severe flooding because of the delay in these projects. But we have to do projects that have been awarded and the guide to make Accra resilient from flooding are speeded up as quickly as possible so that we can minimize the flooding. Okay, I've just given assent to the repeal of the famous e-levy bill. Now this is the Income Tax Amendment Bill 2025 to remove withholding tax on winnings from lottery, betting, and games of chance. This is the famous betting tax repeal bill. And so I'll assent to it, 2nd April 2025. So betting tax is gone. Now, this is the emissions tax repeal bill. Levy Repeal Act 2025, emissions levy is gone. This is the earmark funds capping and realignment bill. This is the bill that caps the GET fund and national health insurance levy and moves those resources into the consolidated fund. We promise that we'll take the capping off, we'll uncap them. And so this bill uncaps the GET fund and the national health insurance levy. So the earmark funds capping and realignment amendment.
He has labored, he has suffered to lead his people into the land of freedom. He is the Redeemer. He has labored, he has suffered to lead his people into
Well, good morning, and of course, happy Easter to you. Yesterday was Good Friday. Today is, of course, Holy Saturday. Tomorrow will mark the resurrection of Christ if you're a Christian. But This is the Mother of All Talk Shows, Alhaji and Alhaji, broadcasting live from the studios of Pan-African Television. And of course, we are live on television, YouTube Pan-African Television. We're also live on many other affiliate radio stations, partner radio stations across the country. I'll be sharing some of the places you can get them because a lot of people are moving because of Easter. Wherever you are, I'll tell you which radio station you need to tune to be able to listen to us across Ghana. I am Sena Nombo. Once again, thank you very much for your time. This morning, we're discussing first the tussle over who leads the new patriotic party in 2028. It may seem very early, but already that discussion has been kicked off, with people mentioning the name of Kennedy Ejepom, people actually laying Kumasi as the Otumfuo city, and it must look like the Otumfuo city. He's attracted a lot of backlash. He's made some U-turn among others, but we're having a conversation on that in our very third discussion. Then we'll talk about the rise of Boko Haram once again. Joining me in the studio for a discussion today, of course, Kwame Kwesi Jr. was General Secretary of the Socialist